Hello, welcome, and come on board through the secret entrance that the public don't normally come through. Over here is the lovely stage doorkeeper, Phil. Hi, Phil.
Hi.
So Phil mans everything, looks after everybody that comes through these doors. So these are the doors, the stage doors, that all the artists come through, all the crew, our crew, their crew, absolutely everybody. But it's not a public entrance, so something that people will not have seen before. Let's go through, I think, probably onto the stage. We have no show in at the moment, that's coming in later on today. So as you can see, it is vast. It's one of the largest stages outside of London, which is why we can have all the fabulous productions that we do, all the big West End musicals, because we have such a big stage and we have a big auditorium which seats nearly 2,000 people. So it looks very different when there's no set, no props, no nothing on stage. Quite fantastic, really. So you have the stage, which is here, and there's nothing on it. So how does everything come in? Well, we have these doors to the rear of the stage, up this ramp here, and those big red doors just ahead of us are the dock doors. So they open completely, and that is where all the set, everything comes through. It's unloaded off the wagons. Goodness knows how many there can be. We can go anything from 1 or 2 up to 30 or 40 on the really big shows, and everything comes in and is handled by our great team here. We have permanent backstage staff, and then you have visiting staff from all the companies that come as well, and then they have a pool of casual staff who will come in and work on the show as well, and they're called get-ins and get-outs. So when a show comes in, it's called a get-in, and when a show is taken out again in a way, it's called a get-out. Curtain is down during the day when there's nobody in, for obvious reasons. It's a safety curtain, and just in case there was anything, a fire or anything backstage, that will stop it from going through. But here we are, safety curtain going out. As you can see, this is our fabulous auditorium. The theatre is a Frank Matcham theatre. It's absolutely fabulous. You can see that the colour scheme is red and gold, and I'm sure to all of those people that have been to the theatre many times will appreciate it. It's just got so much atmosphere, and we find that when visiting companies come, so the artists actually perform on the stage, we do get a lot of feedback about the fact that it's such a vast auditorium, or can feel like it with 2,000, but you feel like you're playing to a really small audience, or I guess that's how it must feel to them when they're stood here and performing to those numbers. But it can feel quite different when you're in the grand circle or the upper circle, but it definitely is something very special. Okay, so I think from here we'll go up to the fly floor, which is a little bit way up that direction, so it's going to take us a little while. So shall we head off now? So here we are, just about to go through to the fly floor. What we need to do is get a vantage point and look down. So I would think it's all probably going to be very dark to you and you won't be able to see a lot. But if we go up here and look over, you will see how far up we are of the stage. So this is where everything, for want of a better expression, and I'm not somebody that works backstage on the fly floor, is flown in and out, hence it's called the fly floor. So all the scenery, all the cloth, not all the scenery, but some of it, and the cloths, it all comes up and down from here. And over this side, you can see all the ropes and the pulley mechanisms where it all works from. So now we're actually in the auditorium. And as you can see in the moment, we're in the stalls. We have 3 levels here. So we have the stalls, then we have the next level, which is the grand circle, and then the upper circle, which is the top balcony. And if you can see directly above me here, the dome in the middle. This was actually a Frank Matcham design. It was one way of keeping the auditorium cool, because the dome, the red area in the middle, actually slides back to allow air to escape and fresh air to come in. It isn't used much anymore because we now have an air cooling system within the building, but it is a sight to behold when it actually does go back. Of course, fingers crossed as well that it doesn't start raining, and of course that no birds decide to fly in, which has all happened in the past, much to patrons' amusement or not sometimes.